13, 14 years ago, Eddie Russell and I started the Viage group, and I remember him saying to me, Scout's got a computer system or a software program for their inventory called Dealer Circle, and I'd heard about it in the old company. I'm like, okay, what's it entail? And he's like, well, there's a quickie tutorial you can take that will kind of help you, guide you just the initial stages, but it doesn't seem too tough to figure out. And you got to understand, I started school in '83, and I was issued 2 floppy disks. We do our computer programs with a floppy disk in terms of spreadsheets and little reports. And I'd say my computer prowess is not impressive. 14 years ago, I took a quick tutorial for Dealer Circle, knew the basics, and then literally Eddie came in the next day and said, "Hey, how you doing with this Dealer Circle?" And I'm like, "What do you need?" And he kind of said, "Well, I need you to print out just the options on this boat that we have in stock. And by the way, can you print out also what options he can get if he wanted to order a new Scout 195? And I did it in about 2 minutes. He's like, "It's that easy?" I'm like, "It's that easy." I was extremely impressed on how quickly you can navigate through the different options or what's available. It was very, very, I would say, intuitive. Like I said, I picked it up in 24 hours. To this day, I can pretty much dig through quickly and get any information I need to know on that inventory piece or any boat that I'm ordering. What I like to do with new clients is most of them are concerned about, they're interested in the boat maybe we have in stock, but a lot of times they're worried about what they may be missing in terms of options. It makes it very easy to print out the boat that is in stock, meaning what's standard on the boat and what's optional in the pricing. And then I can print out what's available option-wise at list price on a new 261 Scout. And then they can see, I say, hey, it's optioned out really, really well, but you may want to consider these 3 options, and we can add those to the boat right now. It makes it very clear to clients what they're getting and what they could get and the dollars associated. So for another $880, Barry, I can have this option. I'm like, that is correct. And I can even discount the option for them right there so they can see that option that is $880 retail is now $829 discount. We pushed hard, and Chris Kraft got on it. I don't know, probably 4 or 5 years ago, maybe. Chris Kraft got on it, and it's win-win. What's nice is I can pull up information for Mr. De La Rosa that was just here on his trade, which is a 35 GT Chris Kraft. I can pull up information from the stock number, hull number, and I don't need him to send it to me because I've already got it. So the history of inventory pieces has obviously been extremely helpful, especially past boats we've sold, or maybe that stock that Scout has in stock that we can purchase.